Namaskar friends, welcome back to Astrology with Ninad. In this video, I am going to discuss the monthly horoscope prediction for Feb 2025 for the 10th sign in the zodiac, which is Capricorn, known as Makar Rashi. I will advise to watch prediction from both your ascendant and moon sign, as over a period of time you will know exactly which sign prediction you resonate most with. I will be covering several major life areas in this video, such as career, health, marriage, travel, education, and much more. Before I get to the prediction part, let's take a few minutes to discuss and see the planetary alignment that is showing for this month. Starting with your ascendant lord, your Lagnesh Saturn, it will be in the second house all month long in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius. Sun and Mercury for the first couple of weeks will be in your ascendant in the first house and will eventually transit to the second house and will be conjunct with your Lagnesh Saturn in the last couple of weeks in the sign of Aquarius. Speaking of Jupiter, it will be in your fifth house in the sign of Taurus all month long. Mars will be in your sixth house in the sign of Gemini. Discussing Rahu and Ketu, the north and the south node of the moon, Rahu will be in your third house in the sign of Pisces, along with Venus, which will be exalted all month long and in conjunction with Rahu as well. Ketu will be in your ninth house in the sign of Virgo all month long. Finally, Moon, the fastest moving planet, will keep traversing through the constellations quickly, as it is known to move and change houses every 2 to 3 days. So, this is the position and placement of the Navagrahas for the month of Feb. Now, let's start with the prediction part, starting with the career area first. In terms of job and profession area, well, lo and behold, your career lord Venus is now going to be in exaltation, not just this month, for the coming many months. So, a very powerful and auspicious time is indicated for my Makar Rashi friends. Because Venus, first of all, is a Yoga Karaka planet for you, a very beneficial planet as it controls your center house and a trine house. And there is a Rashi Parivartan Yoga between Jupiter and Venus. So, exceptional growth and success can be felt in professional life this month, especially if you're connected to a company which has its roots in a foreign country like a MNC, or if you're actually working abroad, then you will do even better because the Rashi Parivartan Yoga is activating the 12th house as well. And Venus is conjunct with Rahu, which is the natural Karaka of foreign lands. So, with your hard work and effort, because this is the Parakram Bhava, the Upachaya house, so with your hard work, effort, and dedication and commitment to your job, duties, and projects, you will be able to achieve everything in a timely manner. You will be able to complete projects way before the deadline and do it so very efficiently, and your productivity will be at its peak. So, an excellent time and favorable time is foreseen for the job area. If you don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews because there is a very good chance you can land a new job with a good salary and benefits package. If I talk about the business area, then overall the business area is also going to be just fine throughout the month. With your hard work, effort, parakram, you will be able to perform very well. Just in the first 2 weeks, avoid taking any major financial business loans, getting into new business partnerships, and do not blindly trust anyone. But in the last 2 weeks, more sense of clarity and direction will be gained, and then you can move accordingly. If I talk about finance, well, overall, a lot of betterment will be felt in the finances domain, especially your inflow of money will start to rapidly increase as the month progresses. Your wealth accumulation, savings, bank balance is also looking to be good. Good profits will be generated. Just in the last couple of weeks, be careful with your investments. Avoid high risk speculative investments as your eighth lord will transit in the second house. So be cautious in regards to that. Even with taking major loans, be careful in that area. Overall, it can be a good time for benefits from insurance, from your past investments, from your spouse, in laws, from any inheritance that was due. All those things can unfold and bring some positivity in terms of finances. If I talk about health area, then overall the health area is looking to be good for the most part, although in the last couple of weeks your ascendant lord will become combust. So do take care, and make sure that you eat the right kind of food. You do not over exert yourself. You do yoga, meditation, pranayama to balance those energies. But basically, I am not seeing anything too concerning. Mars placement in your sixth house will give you that energy and stamina to be able to fight off diseases and ailments. If I talk about love life, then for single people, it is great news. It is going to be very strongly activated because your fifth lord, again, Venus, creating the Rashi Parivartan Yog with Jupiter in the fifth house and Venus being exalted as well, connection with foreign lands. So basically, strong chance of single people possibly connecting with someone from overseas or someone who is living quite a distance away from where they are at. They could be from a different background, culture, race, religion, ethnicity. So be open to that. In terms of those people already in a relationship, the time is looking very good. Overall, the love, romance, passion will increase manyfold. Just make sure to make sure your communication is very upfront, direct, and you do not do things or hide things behind your partner's back, or that can create potential problems and misunderstandings. If I talk about marriage, for single people wanting to get married, the overall time is favorable. If your natal chart, if your Mahadasha, Antardasha, all these factors, if your seventh lord, you're running its Mahadasha or Antardasha, then the time is going to be quite favorable for marriage related events. In terms of those couples already married, the time is also looking good for the most part. I am not seeing any major concerns. So, you should spend some quality time with your spouse so that your bonding will naturally increase and the domestic peace and harmony can be, established moving forward. If I talk about children and progeny area, for those women looking to conceive, the time is now getting quite strong for the same. It is looking more supportive as your fifth lord will be in exaltation, creating Rashi Parivartan Yog with Jupiter, both being wet planets indicating fertility. In terms of those people having children, and if there were any issues in the relationship with them, overall communication and direct upfront communication can help to resolve most of those issues and can to re-establish your peaceful relationship going forward. So definitely work towards that. Let's talk about education. In terms of primary education, for those students pursuing bachelor's high school, the first 2 weeks are a bit of a struggle, but the last 2 weeks will see the opposite. It will be couple of weeks of very good progress and growth for those primary students. Whereas for secondary education, higher education related area for those students pursuing master's, PhD program, postdoc, the overall time is looking exceptional. As long as you do not succumb to temptations and distractions, you will perform very well in your academics. Finally, travel. In terms of short distance travel journey, the time is looking good throughout the month, but just make sure you're not over exerting yourself and only travel when there is a really need for it and not just traveling unnecessarily, because Rahu in the third being an amplifier can result in unnecessary travel as well, which can be certainly reduced, and that will naturally help you to save more energy, more time, more effort more money, which can be redirected towards something else. In terms of long distance travel, journey, and vacation, the time is looking to be good throughout the month. So if you had planned any long trips and you had not, embarked on those for any reason whatsoever, now is a good time where you can think of embarking on the same. But especially if you are embarking on any long distance road trip by car, by a vehicle, then be a bit careful by maintaining your speed limit, and do not drive recklessly, or that could cause a problem. But overall, the month is looking phenomenal for my Capricorn Makar Rashi friends. I hope you use it to your advantage, and I hope you see a lot of success this month. All the best.